Down a quiet DC alley, an old warehouse gets a serious glow up, transforming this old brick box into a creative dream space where grit meets grace.
The main objective of the project was actually to retain as much of the existing structure as possible to reduce our carbon footprint on the project. All the exterior walls were retained. The existing concrete roof was also kept. The only thing that's new, aside from the second floor, is the front entryway. We wrapped that in a Corten steel to create a more prominent entrance to the house. Since our house is in the alley, we wanted something from the street to reach out and greet the guests as they approach.
The building is, of course, amazing, but the first thing I'm noticing is actually the light.
Yeah, so the main objective of the house was to actually get in as much natural light as possible. The windows are very high on the north elevation. In the studio space, we have the larger windows. In the stair hallway, we put in a large south-facing window, which basically floods the entire core of the house.
This started as an industrial environment, but it feels so warm, cozy, and inviting. How'd you pull this off?
Yeah, so even though the floor and the ceiling are both concrete, we added another layer of concrete on top of it to create radiant floor heat. We also brought in American walnut throughout the space to create a little bit more warmer, contemporary kind of feel. This was a one-story warehouse, so this was basically a 26 by 60 foot blank canvas. Everything above the steel beams is all new construction. I didn't want the house to seem overly built in. So to kind of create a little bit of a relief in the millwork, I created this little reading nook, great place to drop off groceries, that sort of thing.
Of course, this is a live and workspace. What's it like actually getting to live and work inside of your case study?
Kind of a privilege to be able to design your own home and office. The main sort of objective was to create a private entrance off of the main entry. The second priority was to put in these large windows from Quaker and then really flood the studio space with light. The other thing that really helped with the studio space were these sliding doors by Bofi of Georgetown.
Sliding doors, I am a 10-year-old. I'm gonna play with these.
We also use this space for entertainment. This becomes a great buffet for dinner parties or large cocktail parties.
As we enter the primary suite, I can't help but notice there isn't a walk-in closet here.
No, for this project, I really wanted to move away from your standard walk-in closet and create a more European feel by using these custom wardrobes.
It leads me into your bathroom, or should I say spa. I mean, look at this place.
Yeah, spa was definitely the theme of the bathroom for sure. We were able to pull in the concrete feel that we have on the lower level by using these large format tiles from Tile Bar. And another layer of warmth was these custom teak shower mats. I really wanted the whole house to be sort of a cohesive feel.
And as we enter the main space, I have to ask again, where is all the furniture?
Most of the storage needs were actually achieved by using the custom wardrobe. So the wardrobe also serves as the headboard for the bed.
And you really get a sense of indoor and outdoor.
We were fortunate to be able to put as many windows as possible in this space because we do have 3 sides of the house. The other thing that was really important was to create an outdoor space that was accessible from the main living area. So we created this courtyard in the middle of the house, which connects the primary suite wing with the guest wing.
And so this takes us right up to the roof. When we saw this building from the street, I never would imagine that this was hiding up here.
Yeah, since we occupy 100% of our lot, in order to get that sort of outdoor space, we had to go up on the roof.
And you even have this really great garden here.
Part of the zoning approval process, we had to create a buffer between the neighbors and ourselves, so they wanted some sort of planting. I took it a step further and created an actual live green roof to help with stormwater management, as well as create an extra layer of insulation for the house.
But you even have power in the back.
Yes. We work with solar solutions to get as many solar panels as we could, which ultimately offsets our electrical load on the house, especially since we're a fossil fuel-free home. Even though it's a small project, I did want to incorporate as much green architecture as I could and just show my clients that, even in a small area, you can have an impact.
From a gritty warehouse to a stunning creative haven. Turns out with a little bit of inspiration, sunlight, and smart design, you can transform even the most hidden corners of the city.